Has this ever happened to you? Playing sport is just one way you might get a knock on the head. If it's happened to you, you might have been asked to sit out the rest of the game in case you've got a concussion. But what is that? Let's ask an expert.
Well, a concussion can happen to anyone, and it is caused when there's some kind of force, like you get hit by a person in a tackle in rugby, or your head gets hit, enough to cause the brain to move around inside the skull. And that causes a very short-term dysfunction or period when the brain doesn't work properly. And it can lead to some symptoms such as getting confused or feeling dazed or not quite sure where you are. And the next commonest symptom is that of a headache. Headache affects about 3/4 of the people after a concussion.
Basically, there's a small space between the brain and the skull that's full of fluid. And because of this small gap, when the head is hit hard enough, the brain can move and hit the skull on the front, back or sides and create a minor bruise, or cause the nerve cells to be stretched. Not enough to cause lasting harm, but enough to cause neurons to stop working properly for a while, which results in the symptoms of a concussion. But what should you do if you're playing sport and you think you might have gotten a concussion?
So if you're worried that you've had a concussion, the most important thing is to stop playing, because we don't want you to get another injury when you've just had a concussion. And tell somebody about it. Tell your coach or tell your parent, even tell your friend that you're not feeling quite right, so that people can check you out. And if you need to, you might need to go to the hospital to be checked out by the doctor.
Our heads are our most valuable asset, so looking after them is a no-brainer.